Thanks again. Boy,
Yeah.
it looks super. Yeah, you fixed everything up. Damn. Well, if that doesn't sell now, it's never going to sell. I mean, these are all things that we did with, I don't know if you want canoe stories.
I would say stuff with the car, the ones
Yeah,
that have the
yeah.
car in it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, well, then I got a rack for 2 canoes. So the first,
Oh, cool.
I have that rack. It's down. I mean, we did everything with that car. There's all of us. And there's a,
Oh, oops, sorry.
I mean, for the first 10 years of the history of the car, there's another one of one of my kids in a car. So
Is this in Wyoming?
This was Wyoming. This was the house.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, and it had 3-car garage. So coming from Southern California back east,
Right.
1-car garage is all you had, right? And I said,
Yeah.
I'll never use a 3-car garage
But it was nice. I mean, you got to keep the truck inside
all the time.
all the time.
Yeah, and
Or was it more
well, mostly
spring?
summer and spring.
Yeah.
And I would take 30 geologist students up there, and
Oh, cool.
they went berserk at the place because it was 3.5, 4 acres.
Okay.
And it's right on the national park.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, so yeah, I wish I was 20 years younger. I would have never sold it. Here's the back of the car. Yeah, and so then I graduated. I had the 2 canoes when we.
Oh,
And I had so many people coming up that I bought the second one. I had a Tahoe.
And did you know you wanted one of these, or?
Yeah, I'm a geologist. I'm a professor, so I would go on these field trips all through the whole western United States.
Mm.
And so my kids, which were babies young kids at the time, and Ginger would follow, but I would always take the Land Cruiser anyway as a chase car because you see, school vans are 2-wheel drive, and then always one of them breaks down, and you got 30 students, and so I mean I had to transport with people that had broken ankles and stuff like that.
Just walking around or something?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, we're doing geology in trails and stuff like that. And so for the first 10 years of the history of the car, it was actually it turned out to be Ginger in the kids' car when it was in Laguna for the most part, and then it would go with me on all these field trips just as a backup, and so just loved it. And I've never really had a problem with the car, because I had 2 kids and a wife, and I made sure it was always safe with tires.
Always running.
Yeah, and
Why did you said it was hard to get, or it was in high demand when you bought it?
Yeah, it was. There was no bargaining. I should show you
It was in Garden Grove, I think.
Garden Grove. You have it. And
Yeah.
I said to the guy, I'll give you this. He says, no, you can't. This is a high demand vehicle.
Wow.
It was the last year of that model with fuel injection. So
Right.
they would not negotiate, anyway.
Was there a reason why did you always want one of these, or?
Oh, well, yeah. I've, 4-wheel drive, being out in the field all the time.
Reliable.
Reliable. I would say that, it would have been better. I needed gas mileage, so you get a 6, and that's the way this came with us. But it goes, right now, it goes 75, and I don't want to, it was never designed for that, because that's when 55 was the maximum speed limit.
Sure,
Oh,
yeah.
we traveled to Yellowstone. But I did that anyway with students on field trips, but once I had the car up there, I didn't need it as a chase. I'd meet it up there. But yeah, then it became basically a fishing and camping.
Oh, it's perfect for
Yeah.
canoeing.
Yeah, and then it goes like mad in the winter. I mean, it's 4-wheel drive, and I mean, you get some snow up there.
And it goes well. Did you ever have to put snow tires on it, or chains, or?
No, I had chains, but interesting. My mechanic from down Laguna said, Peter, if you have to put chains on that car, get off the road. He said it's not safe. Yeah.
Why sell it now?
Well, I told you we're gonna try to go to New Zealand to be with my 2 sons, their wives, and 4 grandkids.
Can you
And
buy
they
one of
won't-
these down there?
No, they won't let them get in, I guess, because of the steering. I think you almost be able to get it as an antique, but yeah, and then we just got old. I mean, I would really love to see someone who would really love it, because it's been a great car. What you've done to it is just really nice. I mean, you've spruced it up. But I tried to keep everything. As soon as that mirror, broke, I put a new one on, a new antenna.
Yeah, they work.
Yeah, and it worked. The radio works, and everything is. It may be too original for people. But yeah,
No,
yeah, that car is really good. Yeah, it's great going up hills. I'm the geologist for San Clemente, the city, and I would take it out every once in a while and drive it up.
Oh, and some of the dirt roads
In
up
the
there.
back, I was
Over by the Marine Bay.
stuff like that. I would take some people up. One time they couldn't get a car up the hill, and I said, I can get this car up. So the whole secret of it, I grew up on the beach with other cars, and so we had a lot of sand, and so you got dug out a lot. But I told him how to do it, and he goes, yeah, I bet. And so I did it. You go backwards.
Oh.
You're in four-wheel drive, but you go up
Go
back
the hill reverse.
because you got all the weight in the front, and so it just popped. It went right up there. You do get asked a lot. If you drive it around, you get a lot of people.
Oh.
And I'll tell you this: I've never put that thing in low four-wheel drive.
Really?